Hello there, and welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. Gaming history has been filled with iconic visuals, iconic consoles, and especially iconic characters and games that have stood the test of time and made themselves truly legendary. But sometimes these legends come head to head, none more so than the iconic rivalry between the Super Mario Bros. And Sonic the Hedgehog franchises. Welcome to Gaming Wars, Mario vs Sonic. Chapter 1, All Hail the King. Our story begins when the iconic character Mario would be originally introduced as Jumpman in 1981's Donkey Kong. Interestingly enough, this was originally meant to be Popeye, however they failed to garner the rights, and Mario, under the title Jumpman, was born. He briefly dabbled in being a villain in Donkey Kong Jr. before returning to his hero roots alongside Luigi in their first title, Mario Bros. Whilst this and the Donkey Kong games had been a big success and had to a degree established Mario as a franchise player, they'd also been released on arcades and other consoles, so hadn't quite established him in the same way that Pac-Man was. But soon, Mario was about to become a household name when the Nintendo Entertainment System released Super Mario Bros. Released in 1985, unlike its predecessor Mario Bros. And the Donkey Kong games, this was not available on any other console. It became the must-have game, and you could only have it by playing on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This was where the true franchise wars between consoles really started, with no other home console or home computer system able to compete. Everyone wanted to play Super Mario Bros. The home computers and other consoles such as Sega all desperately scrambled to find their own franchise player to compete with Nintendo's Mario, but by the time Super Mario Bros. 2 was released, both the Japanese and Western versions, it was already too late. Nintendo were top of the pile, and Super Mario and the other characters from within that franchise were household names. When people said gaming, they thought Nintendo. When they thought Nintendo, they thought Mario. In 1988, Sega attempted to directly challenge this and released their 16-bit Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. However, despite its clear strength advantage, Super Mario Bros. 3 released back on the humble 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System dwarfed all of its sales. Super Mario Bros. 3, despite running on an 8-bit console going up against a 16-bit console, absolutely dwarfed any game on the Sega Mega Drive. Without a franchise player, Sega had no real chance of competing, and unlike Super Mario Bros. 2, which had had different releases in Japan and America, Super Mario Bros. 3 was the defining Mario game. It was one of the greatest games ever made. Mario had again asserted his dominance, and it seemed like nothing was going to be able to knock the king from his throne. In the last waning years of the Nintendo Entertainment System's lifespan, Mario continued to show up in various guises. Anything with his name on was guaranteed to be a seller, so when they were set to release in 1989 the Nintendo Game Boy, Nintendo made sure that Super Mario was again front and centre with Super Mario Land. Now Mario was not only on the move, but with the release of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the 16-bit console to rival the Sega Mega Drive, Super Mario World was released. With graphics that could compete with anything seen on any other console or home computer, and that classic Mario gameplay that had been seen in Super Mario Bros. 3, this was the defining platform game, and Nintendo and Mario were the key names on everyone's lips. Only Sega was left as a true rival to Nintendo. But to everyone's surprise, Sega actually had a plan. In 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog was released. This was not just another game, but had been designed to be everything that Mario wasn't. Not just about positioning itself as faster and stronger, but Mario as old, tired, and boring. Sega released Sonic the Hedgehog on the Master System, Mega Drive, and Game Gear, saturating the market with a heavy marketing campaign. Sonic the Hedgehog was the new gaming franchise for younger players, and Mario couldn't keep up. The gaming wars between Mario and Sonic had officially begun. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you back for Chapter 2. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know below what your favourite Mario or Sonic game is.